morning. This video I'm actually doing on Monday morning instead of Sunday night / Monday morning at like 2 o'clock in the 2 a.m. or anything. So anyway, this week is going to be about menstrual products. I'm giving you fair warning. I don't care about your little issues about it, because I think it's important, and I made the change from regular products when I was in Germany because I did a report on it for speech class. I decided not to do the report. It was an oral thing. I decided not to do the presentation because I found something that was funnier, and I'm all about the shock value apparently. But anyway, that's how I found out about everything. And I'm going to show you what I use. Well, not exactly what I use, but anyway, I'll go into that in a minute. Okay, and what I'm going to talk about the Diva Cup, the Moon Cup, and Keeper, and alternatives for pads. First, I'm going to tell you a little teeny bit about toxic shock syndrome, and that is caused by toxin-producing strains of staph bacteria, and has been linked to the use of tampons. So that's one thing that isn't great. We haven't heard that much about TSS since I was little, when I first remember. I used to read everything, and I was in the bathroom. I would pick stuff up and read it. And of course, my mom's tampons were in there, so I would read the little insert about them. Then read about TSS and thought, holy crap! But we haven't really heard anything about that. We don't hear about TSS anymore. But I don't have to worry about TSS, at least not from that area, because I don't use tampons or disposable pads anymore. Okay, in 1998, 7 billion tampons and 12 billion pads and their packaging were disposed into landfills and sewage systems in the U.S. alone. That was in 1998. That's like 10 years ago, almost. So, it's gotten worse from then. Over 12 billion pads and tampons are used once and disposed of annually, adding to environmental pollution. While TSS is already on the list of 52 diseases that states are required to report, the agency only hears about a fraction of all cases. Only 5 were reported in 1997, 10 years ago. I imagine it's not too much more than that. Oh, here we go. This is kind of gross. Over 170,000 tampon applicators were collected along U.S. coastal areas between 98 and 99. There are 85 million women of menstruating age in North America. That's gross. 6.5 billion tampons and 13.5 billion pads, plus their packaging, end up in the landfills or sewer systems. Ooh, it's horrible. Okay, and here's what may really speak to you. Over the next 10 years, you can either spend more than $400, and it's probably going to keep rising, because I'm hoping that they aren't allowed to use the same chemicals and things. Or if you want to be slightly environmentally conscious, you could use the unbleached cotton that like 7th generation makes. Or for $35 or $40, you can get a Keeper Diva Cup or a Moon Cup. I use the Diva Cup. See, it's small. If you have sex, you can probably use this. I mean, if you have sex with a guy or someone with a strap-on, you can probably use the one of these menstrual cups, and they're really nice. They hold a lot. I mean, it doesn't look like very big, but you don't really bleed that much. I can go usually for a day. If I'm on my heavy day, I would maybe have to change it twice in the entire 24-hour period. It's not any more uncomfortable than a tampon, and if you put it in, if you're putting them in right, you really shouldn't feel it. If you can feel these, and you have had sex before, and you're saying, oh, I can feel the whatever is in me, I think it's probably a mental thing. But I don't know everything. That's just my opinion. I'm not a doctor. Another thing you can use is just, I don't use this. This is a kitchen towel. It's just here for an example. I'm not showing you the actual pads because, yeah. But, like this would make 4 for me. And that's pretty much all I need for the week. That and this. Bam, I'm done. And I can reuse it again next month. And it's not going to cause any waste in the landfill. It's not going to cost me any more money. I probably save a lot of money. I haven't even counted it anymore, how much money I save by not using tampons and things. The FDA does not require ingredients in tampons and pads to be listed anywhere on or in the package. No feminine hygiene products have been sterilized. They aren't really allowed to say it will last X years, because I don't remember why. Something about some laws. Where is it? It says how long it lasts. We can't make any specific claims that it will last for a specified amount of years, because such a claim is a violation of the medical device license holders by the FDA and Health Canada. But it's 100% hypoallergenic, latex-free, odorless silicone, same material and grade used for permanent medical body parts such as heart valves, joint replacements, and stuff like that. That's the Diva Cup. Now, the Moon Cup is also made from silicone. The Moon Cup and the Keeper are made by the same people, or sold by the same people. The Keeper is made from natural gum rubber and has a life expectancy of 10 years, but you can't boil it, which is why I chose this instead. And I didn't know about the Moon Cup when I got mine. So if you have latex allergies, you shouldn't use the Keeper. So you should use either the Moon Cup or the Diva Cup. They usually come in 2 sizes. One if you've had a baby vaginally, one if you haven't. Or if you're over, I think, 35, you'd get the other one. But it's really flexible, so you just fold it up like that and stick it in, and it pops open. And it just holds everything, and you think it's hard to get out, but it's not. You just push a little bit and pull it out. You sort of squeeze it to get the suction, loosen the suction up and pull it out, and you just wash it like in a sink. You dump it out, wash it in the sink, and then go put it back in. If you're absolutely horrified by your period, then you could bring like baby wipes and do it in the stall and no one would ever know. But who cares? We're all women. I mean, we're gonna have periods and fart and snot, and that just happens because we're human beings. But anyway, that is something that is relatively inexpensive. It's really easy. The Moon Cup and the Keeper are $35 plus $2 shipping. The Diva Cup, which I use, and I don't know, for some reason I just prefer it, is $32.50 plus $3.25 shipping and handling. That's for US. The Canadian and international pricing is a little bit different. But you can go to their websites. I'll put those up. I'll put the URLs up here. on the side, where the side is, whichever way. So, use them. And you'd be surprised at how well this works even, because really, unless you're on your heavy day, I only have 1 or 2 heavy days. So that's this, plus this for like backup, just in case I didn't put this in right. And I never sleep with it in because I think everything should breathe. And I always sleep with a pad, and you have specific I know you have specific underwear for that specific week, so just wear that underwear with, cut up a towel, like I used an old towel, or you could use old socks. I mean, you wash them, don't you? You wash your clothes, so they're going to be clean, and they're the right size. You just fold it up, stick it in there. Or you can buy cloth ones like Luna pads. They're really cute, and they have cute flannel. And I have made a soda couple, but I'm very lazy, and I don't need that much protection, so I just use towels that I've cut up. But they're really cute too. I'll have to show some of those too. And I'll put up some links to patterns on how to make your own and things. But simple, easy, actually inexpensive way you can be good to the environment. And okay, this part might gross you out, so you should push stop now. You can, if you save the droopings, it makes really good plant fertilizer. I wouldn't recommend putting it on vegetables, really, because I don't know. I probably would because I don't care, but I'm not going to recommend it because I don't know, it might not be healthy or something. But it's good for your houseplants. Okay, that's all.